Right, welcome people. It's FSB here today. Okay, so today I want to quickly talk about the types of analysis made in forex trading. Okay, and this is particularly important to beginners because I think this video you are going to be seeing me looking at a particular point because I'm going to be looking at the camera and looking at it right now. My face is actually towards a particular part of the video. But well, as long as you get what I'm trying to say, wherever I'm facing doesn't really matter, right? All right. So I'm going to be talking about the type of analysis made in forex trading, and this is particularly important to beginners. So we have three types of analysis we make in forex trading. We have the sentimental analysis, the fundamental analysis, and the technical analysis. And I'm going to explain what each of these mean. Okay, let's start with the fundamental analysis because this is one of the major type of analysis that you should be aware of, and most people tend to neglect this because it is not much spoken about. Okay, usually people are very familiar with the technical analysis. Okay, and that is what you see most people learning and stuff like that, neglecting this other type of analysis. But then this other type of analysis are just as important as the other. Are you getting it? Okay, so the fundamental analysis is the type of analysis where we deal with the news. Okay, we deal with what is happening in the economy at the moment. In the forex market, we are majorly trading currency pairs, and currency is the unit of exchange for a particular country, meaning whatever is happening in that country would affect the currency. That is how it works. Okay, so in the forex market, we are trading currency pair. And this currency pair is just a reflection of what is happening in an economy. So if your economy is doing well, your currency is going to be doing well. Do you understand me? Say, if your economy is doing badly, your currency is also going to be doing badly. All right? And that's what fundamental analysis is all about. We are basically looking at, okay, how is this economy doing? How is their interest rates going? Is it developing? Are they developing new things? Is the economy improving? Because if the economy is improving, then the currency will also be improving. Okay? So that is what fundamental analysis is all about. And this affects the market drastically. In fact, fundamental analysis is basically the strongest form of analysis because it can break both your sentimental and your technical analysis. It doesn't care. Okay, because if there's a news today that an economy is going to experience war or investors have pulled out their money from this particular economy, this particular currency, that currency is going to fall because it's a negative news. Are you understanding me? So the point is that fundamental analysis, this one type of analysis that you have to be aware of, you have to be careful of. In a nutshell, fundamental analysis is basically just talking about the news, how the news of our economy affects the currency of that economy. That is basically what fundamental analysis is talking about. So if there is a news for, let's say, the United States, something like NFP, okay, non-farm payroll, most of you might not be familiar with it, but non-farm payroll is kind of like measuring the non-employment rate or the employment rate, basically the amount of job that was created within the last few months or the last month. Okay, so if that news comes out and that news is positive, meaning more employment was created for people, it means that what USD is doing well. It means that the US economy is doing well. So as a result, their currency is going to work. It's going to skyrocket. It's going to go up. Okay, as a result, their currency is going to go up because the fundamental analysis, basically, or the news was positive. Okay, and the truth is that no matter your technical analysis, no matter the support and resistance you draw, no matter the trend line, anything you draw, if the news is negative, the US currency is going to fall and it's going to break your trend line, break your support and resistance, break your order block. Do you understand that? So that is why it's very important that you take note of your fundamentals. And one easy way to do this is to install the FS Street app. This is the app that is going to tell you, okay, when there's a particular news for an economy. Okay, I remember once upon a time when there was this Russia-Ukraine war. Okay, most currencies were going down because investors would not want to put their money in an economy that doesn't have probably a bright future. Let's just use that word. Okay, most people are not going to want to put their money in an economy that doesn't have a bright future. So if they tell you that, okay, this currency or this economy or this particular country is going to be experiencing war, you as an investor, you're going to want to pull out your money because you don't want to put your money in somewhere that is not hopeful. And as a result of that, multiple investors pulling out their money is going to cause for the economy or the currency to fall. So, in a nutshell, fundamental analysis is the analysis that deals with the economic news, economic condition, economic situation of a particular um currency or a particular country or a particular nation as a whole. And of course, if the nation is doing well, the currency is also going to be doing well. That is how it works. Okay, and that's a fundamental analysis. Now, the next type of analysis is sentimental analysis. Okay, and if you think about the word sentiment, what does it actually mean? Okay, sentiment is kind of like basically looking at other people's opinion. Okay, being careful of what other people are thinking. Okay, to make your own decision. That's kind of like what sentiment means in a broader sense. Okay, and if you think of it like that, also sentimental analysis kind of analysis where we are looking at, okay, what are other traders looking to do? What are other people looking to do about this particular currency? Are people looking to buy this currency? Are investors looking to invest in this currency? Okay, are people looking to buy or sell this currency? That's kind of like what sentimental analysis means. Okay, so we are looking at what are other traders looking to do, because of course what is moving the market is what is order flow. Okay, so the more people buy a particular currency, the more that currency go up in value, and the more people pull out of a particular currency, the more that currency is going to what come down in value. Okay, so the sentiment is kind of like we are just looking at what every other person is looking to do. Okay, we're looking at what are the other traders looking to do? What is everybody or what are other people looking to do at this particular point in time about this currency? Okay, and a best way to do this is to look at the COT report. Okay, and that is a video that I've already spoken about before. Just go to the list of my YouTube video and look for how to trade with the banks. Okay, looking at the COT report is going to tell you, okay, this is where the banks are looking to put their money for this week, or this is where the bank have already put in their money. So the banks are expecting more of longs than short. So seeing that report now is going to give you a clearer view of where people are looking to put their money, and also looking at the sentiment, okay, of other traders, looking at if this market is bullish or bearish in the general sense. This is going to also give you a clearer view of what is going to happen or what might happen in that currency. So that's what sentimental analysis is all about. Okay, it's pretty simple. Looking at what other people are looking to do about a particular currency, then making your decision off of that. Okay, now of course you cannot trade with any of these type of analysis alone. You can't trade with the fundamentals alone. Okay, and you can't also trade with sentimentals alone. You have to combine these three, and your trading is more effective when you combine these three type of analysis together. Okay, now the fourth type of analysis is the technical analysis, and this is something all of you are familiar with. In fact, when people talk about trading, this is what most people actually just think about. Okay, that is drawing trend lines, drawing support and resistance, order block, order, just a whole lot of all those stuff. Every time you see people drawing stuff on their charts, that is basically technical analysis using indicators and moving average. All of those are basically technical analysis. Okay, so in technical analysis, you're basically trying to look at what have happened before, use it to predict what will happen in future. Okay, so basically you are kind of like using history. So you look at the chart and you say, okay, when price make this kind of move, usually the next move is usually like this. Okay, so you use that to make your next trading decision. That is basically what technical analysis is all about. So the trend line, support and resistance that you've heard about, or the other blow you've heard about, it's just people just basically looking at, okay, what price have been doing before. When price does this, when price get to this level or does this or come to the support zone, usually it bounces back up. So they're trying to kind of like use history to predict the future. That is what technical analysis is all about. Okay, and it's a whole different topic on its own. In fact, it's very, very broad. Okay, because there are a whole lot of technical tools there. Do you understand me? Is broad. It's very, very broad. Support and resistance, trend line, order block, indicators. There are just a whole lot of it. And this is what most people spend their whole time learning and trading, neglecting the other two, not knowing that the other two are just as important as the technical analysis. Okay? So the best way to go about it is to understand how to use each of these different type of analysis. So you do your technicals, then you do your sentiments, then you do your fundamentals. Okay? And if each of these agree, Okay, if the fundamental agree with the technical and the sentiment also agree with the technical, then you have a higher chance of winning that trade. Okay, and that is the best way you can go about it in forex trading. So you can't rely on just one type of analysis alone. This three has to go together, or at least two out of the three. And just like I told you, fundamentals is very, very, very crucial, because if the fundamentals is negative or positive, it's going to affect your technicals. Okay, in fact, it's not even going to respect your technicals at all. Okay, it's going to either break it. That's why I see people say, okay, there was a break of support or break of resistance or break of trend line, because the fundamentals did not agree with any of that. Okay, so that's why you have to be aware of your fundamental, aware of your news, aware of what is actually happening in the economy. Okay, and there are videos on all of this. I already have videos on all of this. Okay, go to the list of my YouTube video. I'm going to see fundamental analysis. Just go through it, watch the video, and it's really, really simple to learn each of these. To learn the fundamental and the sentiment is really, really easy. The harder one is learn how to do technical analysis, but the fundamental is the strongest of them all. Okay, so this is for today's video, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And also share the video to those that I feel like this video might be important to, because just like I said, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't know that there's anything like fundamental analysis and sentimental analysis. They are all head on technicals alone, and that is not the right way to go about it in the forex market. This is for today's video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as usual, peace.